happened here with the pace car. It has hit the barrels on pit entry.
So the pace car turning in late.
Oh, my goodness.
Was there a contact with the 9?
Oh, my goodness.
Late decision.
Chase Elliott say that was a bit of a late decision.
I tell you what, you never know what you're going to see. I mean, just when you think you've seen it all.
This is a new one for me.
So you heard him. Chase said he looked like the pace car made a late decision to come on pit road.
All right, I'm just going to say it. This is the best clip of the entire video. The pace car came in too hot on pit road and was carrying too much speed when to pull off for the restart. The pace car driver went so fast on pit road entry that he slid and ran right into the sand barrels. This is so funny.
Oh, trouble on pit road, my goodness. Ward Burton has gone through Ricky Rudd's pit crew.
Oh my God.
Goodness gracious.
And you got some more cars up there in front, and they're all trying to get off the racetrack, and boom.
And there was a car in front of the 52
something
that had him stopped.
in front of Joey Gase.
So Joey had stopped to try to avoid this.
Exactly.
Ooh, is that Kevin Harvick?
Harvick tried and slid by on the outside, luckily.
I think Kevin made some contact with that car. Wow. Big hit.
This is why all teams in NASCAR must have spotters. Spotters are on the roof of all racetracks to tell you where and when cars are around you, and what's ahead of you if you're not able to see it. There was a crash in the backstretch with Joey Gase on the backstretch at Bristol, and coming in flying hot, the number 5 car T-bones him on the backstretch, causing a massive accident in a practice session at Bristol.
Joey Logano through 3 and 4 for the final time. There's the contact. He does get to him. The 11 on the inside. He gets into the wall. Dylan's going to win it at the line.
This one was definitely coming in way too hot. Austin Dillon entering turn 3 at Richmond in 2024, trying to take the win away from Joey Logano. Austin Dillon overdrives turn 3, the final corner of the racetrack, so hard that when he hits Joey Logano, he almost wrecks himself, causing Denny Hamlin to be able to pass Austin Dillon, almost up until Austin Dillon hooks Denny Hamlin in the wall and continues on to win the race. This is extremely unacceptable in NASCAR. Kyle Busch was the dominant car during the 2016 Bristol race up until something broke on his race car. Busch spun the car out without any contact. He should have been able to keep going and continue on his race fixing the damage. Ultimately, until Michael Annett, driver of the number 46 car, comes flying in there and crashes him and takes him out of any chance of repairing his race car.
Crew Chief Adam Stevens has rallied the team and put them to work behind the wall, getting ready to bring the 18 in, perhaps to do service on it behind the wall at the right opportunity.
Something broke there.
May be it.
Yeah, he went sideways and it's broke, and now the caution's going to come out for the 18. Contact as well.
Larson in it. Kyle Larson's in it.
Kyle Larson got caught up in it, the 46. Justin Allgaier, Martin Truex Jr. involved.
That's what we talked about, how quick it happens. The 18 spun by himself, but these other cars, as they're entering the corner so fast, you can't see around the corner. As you mentioned, Jeff, makes heavy contact with the 18.
But the person that's really the biggest moron out there is the spotter of the 46 and the driver of the 46. I've been wrecking for half a lap, and they just come on through and clean us out. That's stupid. So, I don't know. Frustrating day. Let's go home.
And Paulie Haraka apparently not watching what's going on in front of him, just drilled him. Got into Alex Kennedy. Both set to make their Sprint Cup debut today, and here's a replay of what happened.
That's just guys not paying attention. That's all
right.
that is.
19, the white machine of Alex Kennedy.
I have no idea how you can get any more dumb than that. Not even off of pit road to start the race, to start the pace laps, and you're not even paying attention, and you slam in the back of your competitor. That's probably one of the dumbest things I've ever seen before a race. Jacques Villeneuve overshoots turn 1 at Montreal, Canada, and ends up taking out Marcus Ambrose without even trying to stop on the racetrack. He tries to re-enter the track and ends up taking Ambrose out and a bunch of other competitors on this wild restart with 30 laps to go.
All right, this is the time in the race when stuff starts heating up. In this particular corner right here, he jocked off the track.
The overdrive.
And Marcus Ambrose, both Canadian drivers, all three of our top guys right there. Alex Tagliani had to check up. He's going to lose some spots. Everybody gets underway, and now they're
doing a great job. And I think that Jacques like, wow, I'm not going to have him cleared as easy as before. Rusty, I think you're right. He locked up the rear brakes. Then when he got in that grass, he lost the steering. Probably should have considered stopping and exiting turn 2.
The wild 2024 Nashville race saw with 2 laps to go Kyle Larson trying to crash Denny Hamlin and accidentally hits Ross Chastain and wrecks him. But what would ensue after that would be a wild crash as Ty Gibbs would come barreling through, hitting Ross Chastain and making Ross Chastain's wreck even worse. Chastain backed into the wall and had a lot of damage, but now that car had a ton of front damage as Ty Gibbs would come barreling in there.
A big push by the 5, and up the racetrack, he catches the 1. Chastain into the wall. Big contact, caution comes out again. Gabe Hart said, I only have one chance at a green-white checkered, as we see Austin Dillon shoving the 43 of Eric Jones. Chastain, the window net down.
We knew someone was going to make it 3 wide. But behind them was 3 wide. But that right there, just Larson gets up the racetrack. He was pushing, it looked like he was pushing Hamlin.
Something
and he just lost the front.
Something sparks, Jeff. Watch the front of the 5. I don't know if he hits the apron. Something seems to spark when it turns right. Hard to tell from that angle, but from behind, it looked like the left front might have caught the apron, really shot the 5 up the racetrack. Take a look.
He's in the back of the 11 right here. Gets on the apron. That's the splitter hitting the apron, and now it doesn't turn.
You and I were out there. That yellow paint is not on the racetrack like other racetracks. It's on the apron. So when he touches that yellow line, that is the flat.
It's like he's pushing Hamlin, trying to move him up the racetrack to try to drive underneath him, but
Chase Elliott, the dominant car in the 2019 Roval race, would overshoot turn number 1 on a restart while leading the race. Chase Elliott would be so lucky, though, as he would hit the tire barriers and not a concrete wall. He was able to repair the damage on his race car, and also he was able to continue racing, and he won. This is one of the coolest things that Chase Elliott has done in his entire NASCAR career. But speaking of Chase Elliott, him and Kevin Harvick had a rivalry in 2021, and Harvick did what Elliott didn't, and he did it worse. Kevin Harvick didn't hit the tire barriers, but what he hit was the safer barrier, ending his race immediately as he thought Chase Elliott was going to wreck him. He overshot turn 1 and wrecked his car because he was scared of Chase Elliott.
Probably trying to run side by side through these. I think did he just lose it? I don't know where Cody Ware came in.
I saw Matty D was really close to him.
He pulled right out in front of him.
Right
wow.
there.
Oh boy.
That was one of those Days of Thunder moments right there.
It's a dust cloud.
Yeah.
That was that time when you don't want to head for the smoke.
I'd like to go back and see that replay again. The 21 I thought was right on the back bumper of Priest when he got loose.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious is how Ryan Priest lost, traction in the rear and the car came around.
You're going to win this race for me because it could be out of my hands.
We've already packed the pit equipment up. It's already in the hauler, Clint.
Well, how about the opportunity? I guess you're going to have to see who's got tires.
Yeah, about everybody has tires except, as Jamie Little reported, Tyler Reddick in that 8 car. Of course, he's falling all the way back.